So we had some tension going on down there. One driver getting turned around. Luckily, we do have the Sheriff's Department down there as the referees. So I want to thank them for their service. Tough break for the 43 of David Calabrese. We're under red flag. No, not red flag, but we do have the field stopped on the back straightaway. A little bit of drama going on down there in the pit area, but of course that's short track racing. What would short track racing be? And it looks like David Calabrese not happy with another competitor out there right now. Well, you'll have that in short track auto racing. Tensions rise and fists get thrown. So, a little bit of drama down at the end of pit road. Now, hopefully cooler heads have now prevailed. The number 43 car being put down on the ground from the record. And unfortunately, that really did end a very strong run David Calabrese had going. Tough break for Calabrese. He was in the top 5 when that incident occurred. He did get turned around off of turn number 4. Did you tell who turned him?
I'm not sure. It was the person right behind him, though.
Oh, okay.
So it was other than right behind him. If I had to rewind on this, I could tell you.
Folks, want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Remember, if you are hungry, if you are thirsty on this exciting night of racing, head on down to the concession stands, grab yourself popcorn, hamburger, hot dog, cheeseburger, french fries, whatever you want. They've more than likely got it there. Some sweets, some candy for the kids. Get them all loaded up with a good sugar rush before sending them home. And of course, if you are warm, a little bit muggy out there tonight, grab yourself an ice cold beverage at the concession stands. So right now, as it stands, this is unofficial. 82 laps are down. The 25 of John Smith, the Donna D. Stone sponsored entry, is your leader. Second is the J2 of Jeremy Mayfield. How about Jeremy Mayfield? A strong run for him. He has been running strong all night. We're kind of concerned if he's going to burn the tires up, but he's been pretty stout all night long. In that third spot, it'll be the 95, the Ream entry of Cale Gale, the Lightning McQueen paint scheme on that car. I guess we can call it Lightning McModified. In the fourth spot, Andy Jankowiak in the number 73X. Like we said before, that green and yellow number 73 just won this past weekend up at the Oswego Speedway, the Race of Champions Modified Tour. Jankowiak came from dead last to win the race. Rounding out the top 5, it will be the Powerhouse Recycling Hughes Motorsports number 14 machine of Bobby Niesmer Jr. That's your top 5 with 82 laps in the record books. Rolling once again. We've got one car being pushed on the back straightaway. That looks like that is the number 3 machine of Danny Probst. Danny Probst getting pushed off down the back straightaway. So that car getting fired right back up one more time. He'll pick up his position in the running order. Some cars still down there on pit road. Zach Brewer has come back in. Adjustments going on the right rear corner of that race car. Looks like they may be doing a wedge adjustment on the number 31 machine of Brewer. Buddy Ellis in the 24 is also in. Tom Buzzy is in the number 5. And of course David Calabrese sits parked in that number 43 race car. Danny Watts Jr. in the 82 has also come down onto pit road. Looks like he may take on some adjustments on that race car. I don't see any tires getting ready to go out. There's Chase Hunt, the number 13 machine. Looks like it's his turn to take some adjustments on that Fleming Racing race car. He'll take on a new right rear tire. Back of the car going up in the air. Looks like he's going to take on 2 rear tires. He'll also take a left rear. Had a little bit of a tense moment out there as Mike Norman was trying to get his lap back. He actually, in Days of Thunder-esque style, he hit the pace car. So Mike Norman, who was going around the track to heed the free pass, was coming up on the pace car. He was barreling down on it and kind of knocked the modified sideways as he was trying to go past. So don't know if a lot of you competitors or a lot of you fans saw that, but yeah, in the essence of Days of Thunder, Mike Norman has hit the pace car. This time by, the lights go out on the Paramount Kia pace car. Lights are out around the speedway. This lets the drivers know the next time by, when they hit the stripe, the green flag will be in the air. Your leader is John Smith. He got a great advantage on the last restart. We're going to see if he can snooker Cale Gale this time and be able to hold on to his lead. Third spot is Jeremy Mayfield. Fourth spot, Andy Jankowiak in that 73X. Getting ready to rock and roll one more time. We're going to see how Smith launches. A good restart for Smith, but Cale Gale hangs in there right with him. He's going to charge that into turn number 1 and challenge Smith for the lead. Your new leader going down the back straightaway is Cale Gale in the 95 machine. John Smith the second. Battle for the third spot. Andy Jankowiak to the outside of Jeremy Mayfield. Mayfield has the spot going into turn number 1. Jankowiak trying to hang tough on the outside. Jankowiak without taking the pit stop. He is on old tires. Here comes Bobby Meismer Jr. on newer tires in that 14 machine. He's going to go to the inside of Jankowiak. Fights for the fourth spot out there. He has the advantage over the 73 of Jankowiak. Brandon Moore going to get pulled right underneath Jankowiak, going about down the back straightaway. Battle for that 4th, 5th, 6th positions out there. A good fight. Then it's got Bobby Meismer Jr. on the inside. Andy Jankowiak up on the wheel, trying to drive around the outside of Meismer. He's got old tires. Meismer's on new tires. Meismer now dives to the inside of Mayfield, tries to get to the inside of him to move to the third spot. They come down the front straightaway, drag racing to turn number 1. Meismer has the advantage over Mayfield. He'll move into third. He's going to pull Brandon Ward right along with A tough break for Brandon Ward. He was running second at the time. Everybody jammed up in turn number 3. Denny Watts is involved. The number 33 of Jason Tutterow is involved. The 18, Daniel Yates, also involved in that caution. And it looks like the number 19 machine as well, of Brandon Ward. A heartbreak indeed for Brandon Ward. He was running second at the time, trying to catch the leader. Some of the back markers got together. He had nowhere to go and slid into the incident. We are under caution at lap 100, ladies and gentlemen. 25 more laps to go. It's a regular Saturday night short track shootout here at the Hickory Motor Speedway. What's up?
It's Monday.
I know.
Oh, Saturday. Okay,
it's
yeah.
a term. It's a
I got it.
Saturday night shootout.
Yeah. Got a little confused.
It's all right. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight. We also want to thank everyone that is joining us on mev.com. Once again, if you have any friends, family, whoever that could not be here tonight, tell them to log on to mev.com. That is me.vee/Koma Unwind to be able to watch the live broadcast of the Koma Unwind Modified Series. We have over 5,200 people watching us all around the world right now on mev.com. So it's been a very impressive audience viewing online. We definitely have a strong presence with the live stream going on here tonight. 5,200 people are also watching live online this broadcast on mev.com.
We're out. Tired, man. We got nobody on the app right now. We got nobody on the app right now.
Huh.
They kicked me out and I had to go back in.
So we do have everyone stopped on the back straightaway right now, cleaning up the incident that is over there. 2 cars got together. Danny Watts was also involved. We see him out of the car right now, walking away from his race car, so that's good to see. Brandon Ward, the number 19, who was running second at the time, was trying to catch your leader, Cale Gale. The incident happened in front of him. He was quick on the brakes, ended up sliding into the incident, and unfortunately Brandon Ward is involved. So we're going to see what Brandon Ward can do and if he can get back out there and get to the front of the field. Ward, with that brand new LFR chassis, has had a very strong car all day long.
Doug will check who's in today. Renee.
Tonight's racing has been brought to you by Koma Unwind, liquid relaxation drink. If you are stressed out, if you're tense, if you're having trouble sleeping, if you have insomnia, grab yourself a Koma Unwind. Chills you out, mellows you out. They also do the mellow shots as well.
Thanks, Brian.
So we want to thank Brian Weber and all the people from Bevco that have come on board to support short track modified racing on this beautiful Labor Day weekend. It is a Monday night, and notoriously everybody hates Mondays, but when you've got short track racing and it's open wheel modifieds, Mondays definitely don't suck. What else is there to talk about? Just remember, too, the next race on the 2015 Koma Unwind Southern Modified schedule will be at the Orange County Speedway. Modifieds have taken to the Orange County Speedway in the past, another 3/8 mile facility. Progressively banked, wide, sweeping. You can use the top, bottom, run in the middle, and it always provides some great modified racing, some great racing no matter what runs on the racetrack. Cars are being pulled away from the incident right now. We can see some of the speedy drive being put down underneath the number 82 machine of Danny Watts. Danny Watts coming to us all the way from Long Island, New York. So he's another one of those drivers that gets the long haul award to come down here, as does Andy Jankowiak. 11 and a half hours in the race car hauler to come down here to race at the birthplace of the NASCAR stars, the Hickory Motor Speedway.
That's a long drive.
I know, I've done it. My family's in New York.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What part?
Long Island.
Oh.
And I do that run also, and it is a killer.
That's where Brian's from, is Long Island.
Also, remember, ladies and gentlemen, there may be some fireworks going on the track right now, but after this race is over and we throw the checkered flag, we're going to turn the lights off because we have got a fantastic fireworks show for you to wrap up Labor Day weekend. So don't go anywhere after the checkered flags fly. There will be a fireworks show to close out the night. Concession stand still open down there?
I think so.
Okay, let me just plug them one more time. If you are hungry, if you are thirsty, it is an exciting night of racing here at the track, and sometimes you need a little bit of fuel to get you through that evening of exciting racing here. Head on over to the concession stands, get yourself a hamburger, hot dog. If you want to snack on something, they've got popcorn, candy, French fries, you name it. Wash it all down with a nice cold beverage right up here on the main midway in the front straightaway at the concession stands.
You want? Yeah. Still on.
I'm off right now.
While there's like no action, why don't you just do one shout out that, you know, anything they buy on that Alzheimer's goes to charity. The shirts are $5 donation, and then after this, you know, while it's not rumble in the jungle,
Okay.
anything on the table, you know, all the money goes to donation. So if any last call, we're gonna wrap it up.
Well, folks, we've got some noble causes that are going on down there, and Brian Weber from Koma Unwind is definitely heading up one of them, and that is the End Alzheimer's Now campaign. And you can run over to the table where they have some of the purple products, the cups and the key holders and all the other things that they have over there. They are selling t-shirts over there. $5, all of the proceeds tonight going to Alzheimer's research. So it's a very noble cause to get involved with. Alzheimer's, of course, one of those terrible diseases out there, and we are definitely trying all we can to put our support towards the National Alzheimer's Foundation. We're under caution, like we said, on lap 100. This is the 7th caution of the evening. First caution came out on lap number 5. That was when two cars got together in a flat tire for the number 18 machine of Daniel Yates. Second caution came out with the spin for the number 88 of Jerry Scott. That was just off of turn 4 over here. The third caution came out on lap number 48. That was a 3-car spin that happened also off of turn number 4. That's been like Calamity Corner here tonight. That was an incident that involved drivers like Mike Norman and a host of others. The fourth caution came out on lap 61 when some cars slowed in the middle of turns 1 and 2. And just to reiterate, we're talking about that MeV live stream. Can you believe it, folks? 8,498 people are watching around the world right now for this Koma Unwind modified broadcast. 8,498 494 people, just 6 shy of 8,500, watching this race live tonight at the Hickory Motor Speedway. Very impressive. Like we said before, if you need to view this race and you can't be here, or you know somebody that's here and you want to see the race, give them a call. Tell them to log on to mev.com. That's me.bee/Koma Unwind, and you can get on to the free broadcast of the Koma Unwind Modified Series here tonight. Going back through some of the cautions, the 5th caution came out on lap 77. That was for the spin by the number 17 of Brian Kramer. 6th caution came out on lap 82. That was when the number 43 of David Calabrese got turned around off of turn number 4. And the most recent one happening right now, and you can see the cleanup going on in turn number 3. That is a multi-car incident involving Danny Watts, Jason Tutterow, Brandon Ward, and a host of others that brought out the caution on lap 100. And there is one of the worst ways that a modified can be taken off the racetrack, the dreaded double hook. And they get a wrecker under one car in the front, they get a wrecker under the car in the back, they pick it up cradle style, and they take it right on back to the pit area. One of the tow truck drivers, I should say, that was an old master at being able to do that was a guy by the name of Mike DeBello, who was one of the tow truck crewmen at the Riverhead Raceway in Long Island, New York. He used to be able to tow it off the track faster than anyone when it took to getting those cars off the ground. Got 2 more cars that have just come down pit road to pit. The number 16 machine of Crab Smith. The number 18 also coming into pit as well. That is Daniel Yates. So those 2 drivers are going to take some attention from their respective crews. Both of those drivers not having the best of runs tonight. Both of those drivers involved in previous incidents out there on the racetrack. Field is off and rolling one more time. Lights are on the Paramount Kia pace car. It finds Cale Gale out in front. Second is the 73 of Andy Jankowiak. Third is the 14 of Bobby Neesmith Jr. Fourth, the 79 of Joe Ryan Osborne. How about a great run for him tonight? 5th spot, Jason Myers in the number 4. 6th position, the number 1 of Burt Myers. 7th position, as he rolls around the track right now, Hot Pockets, the 17 machine of Brian Kramer. 8th spot right now will be the Presto sponsored number 08 of Dan Spini. 9th position will be the 99 of AJ Winstead. And rounding out the top 5, that'll be the number 22 of Jimmy Wallace. So that is your top 10. That's how they roll unofficially under caution laps here tonight at the Hickory Motor Speedway. Remember, too, ladies and gentlemen, it is 125 green flag laps. Caution laps do not count in this race. 125 green flag laps. You know, we talk about the young rising stars in the sport, or some of the drivers that get their start at an early age, whether it's driving a race car, whether they start off racing go-karts or quarter midgets, or just getting involved at a young age. But what about some of the officials, actually? If you look at that young man up in the flag stand, that is Brandon Willard. He is just a 16-year-old flagman, and he, like many other kids out there, got his start by standing in the grandstands, just like you see many kids in short tracks across the country. They come with their own little set of flags, and they mimic and emulate the flagman. So some of those kids end up doing it long enough, and then they end up right up into the flag stand to be part of the racing program. So it's pretty impressive that the Koma Unwind Modified Series has a 16-year-old starter, and that young man is Brandon Willard. Laps till we go back to green. Brandon Willard with the 2-lap signal in hand. And we will go back to green flag racing. Spotters are on the radio to their drivers right now saying, pull those belts tight one more time. Drivers cinching down in, getting ready to rock and roll. Andy Jankowiak in that number 73 machine could be the dark horse here tonight. The season so far has been dominated by the Myers family. Burt Myers has won all but one race. The other race was won by his brother Jason. Right now, they sit in row number 3. This race is far from over. Still 25 laps left to go. Signal has been given one more time around, and we're going green flag racing. Lights are out on the Paramount Kia pace car. Lights are out all the way around the speedway. This lets the drivers know the next time by, when they get back to the stripe, the green flag is going to be in the air. The field right now in control of Cale Gale. Jankowiak alongside for the ride. They're going to start to pick up the pace in turn number 3. Jankowiak tries to get the advantage. Green flag flies him back away. Andy Jankowiak trying to bulldog his way to the outside. Cale Gale won't have anything of it. He'll lead it into turn number 3. Jankowiak files into second in line. Third spot, Bobby Jr. Here come the Myers boys. Burt and Jason. Jason with the advantage over Burt. They're going to go to the inside of Joe Ryan Osborne. Trying to move Joe Ryan Osborne out of the top 5 right now. Joe Ryan Osborne, that 75 machine, the hillbilly entry, going side by side with one of the masters of the Southern Modified Tours. That will be Burt Myers. Good run for Hot Pockets, the 17 of Brian Kramer. 6 well inside the top 10 in the 7th position. Here comes the number 19 machine of Brandon Ward. He is on a tear right now off of that last caution. Has pressure tires on the cars in front of him. Now he'll take advantage of them as he goes past Brian Kramer. That'll move him into 7th position right now. Kramer backslides 1 spot. Speeding in sideways coming off the 2, and right behind Speeding there is a gaggle of cars for 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. They're all bunched up in turn number 3. Jimmy Wallace leading that small pack of cars. AJ Priestley going side by side with Jeremy Mayfield out there as they are 2i2, 2 rows deep. Good battle shaping up the 10th spot. Jeremy Mayfield trying to go to the inside of Jimmy Wallace. Mayfield on the bottom. Jimmy Wallace around the top side. Had to check up for just a minute. 1 car turned off of turn number 4. That's going to be Jason Myers in the 4. Did the 14 turn?
It did 1 car.
Well, Jason Myers in the Adams Towing and Recovery sponsored number 4 gets turned around off turn number 4. Couldn't tell who got into him. Might have been the number 14 machine of Bobby Meesford Jr. May have been some contact out there, and Jason Myers going around, not a popular popular move with the fans. You can see some fans definitely upset as the caution flag flies on lap 107. Had some pretty eventful incidents in turn number 4 tonight. Gary Scott brought out the second caution in turn number 4. The third caution came out in turn number 4 for a 3-car spin. The 5th caution came out when the 17 of Brian Kramer spun. The 6th caution came out in turn number 4 when David Calabrese got spun. And now, just this most recent caution happened in turn number 4 on lap 107. So that is 5 out of the 8 cautions here tonight. All of incidents in turn number 4. So that's one tricky corner for these drivers to get off of as they get back to the throttle here at the Hickory Motor Speedway. Remember, this track is old, it's a historic track, it's worn out, but that's what gives it all the character. Tire management is key here, and at the later stages of these races, when the fuel burns off, the tires have worn away, these guys are practically driving on ice. They get so loose and so slick out there, they're slipping and sliding around.
You off tomorrow?
No, I'm working. I never get a day off.
You work right there on right up behind the boat docks? Some of the offices?
Yeah, the speed office. Yep.
I live on the road.
Okay. Yeah, we're
Helena Drive. Nice.
I'm up there Monday through Friday. Yeah, Monday through Friday. Sometime, not all the time on Friday because I have to travel to a race, but yeah. But Monday through Friday, that's where I'm working at during the day, producing TV for NAV. And then on the weekends, flying out to do K&N or modified NASCAR. So it's great. I'm definitely very lucky.
Where do you live? Mooresville?
I live in Charlotte. I got to drive to Mooresville every day. It's a bit tough, but once I finish out the lease,
The other way.
yeah. Once I finish out the lease on my place, I'm gonna move to Mooresville. Yeah.
It's not so bad in Statesville.
That's not bad at all. Yeah. You should come on up to our offices sometime. Check out the studio.
It's going to be a shootout, 23.
There's Miss Koma Unwind walking through the midway right now. Give a wave, Abby. That's Miss Koma as she pushes our product. Want to thank her for her support. So thank you very much, Abigail Gay, who is our Miss Koma Unwind, one of our great representatives of the Koma Unwind Modified Series. Right now, a discussion going on for that 3rd position out there. Joe Ryan Osborne in the 79, Bobby Meesmer Jr. in the number 14 machine. How about Joe Ryan Osborne tonight, putting in a fine run? He has been in the top 10 all race long. He has ran very smart. He has not pushed the car too hard, but he has remained within the top 10 since this drop of the green. Down on pit road, Jimmy Wallace in that orange and white number 22 is out there. Wallace, now car going up in the air, Jack going under the car. Don't know if they're doing a tire or some adjustments. It's tough to see from the tower here, but they are doing something to the left rear corner of that number 22 machine. Caution. Caution flag still out. This time by Brandon Willard. Gonna give the signal. 1 lap to go. One more time around and we're going back to racing. 107 laps are down. Less than 20 to go. pace car is going to take off and pull to the inside off of turn number 2. The field will be in control, being led by Cale Gale and the 73X of Andy Jankowiak. And the green and yellow machine, green flag flies. They charge into turn number 4. Gale with the advantage. They come back to the strike. He'll lead it into turn number 1. Jankowiak trying to hustle that car up on the outside. He'll file into that second line in that second position. Burt Myers now comes to the third position. 4th spot, Bobby Beesman Jr. Here comes Brandon Ward. A man on a mission right now. Brandon Ward now gets underneath Joe Ryan Osborne, moving him to the 5th spot out there. He was involved in that incident in lap 100 and now comes back through the field. He's got fresher tires than the cars in front of him, and now he's going to try to make a big one to the outside. Going to try that long way around. Bobby Beesman Jr. down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Ward has got the spot over Bobby Beesman Jr. Here comes John Smith in that green and white number 25 machine. Sits just outside the top 5 in the 6th position. Working on Bobby Beesman Jr. in the Powerhouse Recycling number 14. Smith on the bottom, slowly chipping away at that line that Beesman has on the top line of the speedway. Beesman now losing 1 spot. He'll go back to 6th. Here comes Brandon Ward underneath Burt Myers as they're putting a challenge out there for the 3rd spot. Ward to the inside, Myers to the outside. Brandon Ward is on a mission right now. He wants to get back to the front. He's won here in modified competition before the NASCAR Wheeling Southern Modified Tour. That's a brand new LFR chassis. KPMoto.com. Sponsors on that car, Kevin Powell Motorsports, helping out Brandon Ward with that race car. Leaders now are into the lapping process. They're coming up on Buddy Ellis in the 24 machine. Gale gets to the inside of Ellis. Puts him 1 lap down. Here comes Andy Jankowiak. He'll go to the 2nd spot. 3rd spot, Burt Myers. Less than 10 laps to go in this main event. Oh, contact! Cale Gale! Contact with a back marker out there. And that will move Andy Jankowiak past Cale Gale. Your new leader is the green and yellow number 73X of Andy Jankowiak. Trouble happened for Cale Gale. He got mixed up with Mike Norman in that number 12. Jammed the lineup. Cale Gale had to brake, had to get hard on the brakes to slow the car down. Almost put it in the outside wall on the turn number 4, trying to go around some of the lap traffic of Norman. Now Andy Jankowiak out there in the 73X. He is your leader, but check out Cale Gale. He's got a lot of race car underneath him, 3 wide down the front straightaway. John Smith beneath the sandwich. 5 more laps to go. Cale Gale's got a faster car than Andy Jankowiak. Does he have enough time to run the 73 down? Jankowiak continues to lead the way. 4 more laps to go and the drama is building. Laps to go, and Cale Gale has caught up in the back of the 73 of Andy Jankowiak. Jankowiak continues to lead the way. Cale Gale has got to put 2 more good laps together if he wants to catch the 73X of Jankowiak. 123 laps are down. Now, it's going to be a matter of time. Does Cale Gale have enough time to run down Jankowiak in the 73? White flag is out. 1 more lap to go, and Jankowiak has got lap traffic in front of him. Cale Gale down the back straightaway. They're going to go about a car length between them. The big question is, can Jankowiak get back to the line? Buddy Ellis slams to the inside, but the checkered flag is going to fly for Andy Jankowiak. Holy cow. Holy cow. Wow.
hell out of that.
Hang on in.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm so happy for you now.
Don't climb out just yet. When we do climb out, we'll have the cycle, okay? Really good, bud.
We did say 8 to 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This happened? Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? Agent Koyak just said to one of his crew guys, can you believe this just happened? A dark horse coming into this race. I did say he's going to be one of the guys to beat. Here he is climbing out the car, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause. 2 big wins this weekend. It's Agent Koyak!
I didn't catch my breath. Just first and foremost, say what a great race. I had the 95. I didn't get a feed. I just caught that break there in lap traffic there over Campfly.
It was. He's always all man. He's always
Dude, it was yours, man.
JLJ, stepping in to congratulate Agent Koyak. And tell us about it.
I've been on both sides of that. I know that hurts, but I mean, he was flying tonight, so kudos to those guys. We had a strategy, we stuck to it. I tightened the car up too much. I ran out of rear brake there at the end. I was saving. I didn't want to go until 25 to go, and I started getting on it. And the right front just kind of took off on me there. I'd rather be tight than easy.
A big win for you. Coming from and you come down here with guys that have never raced it before. And you didn't get tired.
We did it on, I don't know, right around 62. Indy right rear left side swap. I tightened the car just a little bit too much, but like I say, it'll last longer that way. It worked out. Like I said, I can't even picture it. It's just incredible. I am in the ultimate NASCAR history buff, so I understand what this speedway means to NASCAR history, and to say we won in Hickory. I mean, winning at Oswego is pretty cool, but God, the names that won here too. If I only won 2 races my whole life, it'd have been these 2. It'd have been enough.
Agent Koyak, very happy down here in Victory Lane. He understands the significance of winning here and the history at Hickory Motor Speedway. Richie Evans Jr. also down here as well. Good friends with Agent Koyak.
You want to put you back? That's good. Hold on, Brian. Hold on. I don't care. I think it's
I stink. I was working.
Only single, right?
I'm from North Carolina.
Jake, let's go. Get over here.
I can't believe that.
Brian, tell you how many you have? Yeah, I saw 8,500. Plus another 107 right now. Nice. It was up at 650. I got kicked out and then we're doing it.
Is that a cold one? No, it's not. Not that cold. It's colder now.
He's bringing the trophy.
Here we go. Here we go. She's a beaut, Clark. Behind it.
No, I love it. Friends.
Hold on 1 second. Get one from my own person. 8,000 people watched that on the internet just before we cut off.
Plus another 100.
Good job, guys.
Thank you so much. I seen you in the top four. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I might have staggered, but I put some fire in it. It's actually staggered. Was actually helping.
Richie Evans, from New York. You look like you in a lot of pain.
Sorry. Oh, you're fine.
Here tonight at the Hickory Motor Speedway, but things aren't done yet. We still have a fireworks show that is set to go off. Victory Lane activities are going on. Want to thank you folks for following us along on mev.com. We appreciate everyone tuning in. Over 8,000 people logged in, signed on to watch tonight's Koma Unwind Modified broadcast. So we want to thank you, the fans, for tuning in and enjoying the racing tonight. And we hope to bring you some more of these racings on mev.com.